welcome back to some more Temple of Elemental Evil. So, I did some identifying of the scrolls and stuff that we found. The one that I might keep is Cause Fear, have one of the wizards learn it, and these two are kind of useless. That is not useless, but those two are. And we got these four rather, Chill Touch, Rave Enfeeblement, Cure Minor Wounds, and Cure Light Wounds, which are going to get sold at some point. And last but not least, the Extra Planar Chest Miniature. This miniature of an exquisitely crafted chest allows the owner to summon a chest from the ethereal plane, and to send it back once done with it. I had to identify it, that's why I couldn't use the item. So if we do this, we can, are you even the guy that has it? No, that's the problem. Okay. Where do I use it from? Huh. Oh, because you don't have it either. Great, it's been a while. Been a while since I played, so I kinda forgot who had what.
Sir.
But anyway, use the extra planar chest, or do you not have room?
Right away.
You don't have room. No, out of the way, people.
Will do.
Huh,
If you
he
insist.
can't move. Use the extra planar chest.
Right away.
There we go. And here we go. There's a note that I read before, but may as well go through it. To return it to the ethereal plane, use the chest again. Before you do, there are two things to keep in mind. This is added by the Circle of 8 mod. It's not in the game by itself. Any and all charged magic items, such as wands, staves, or rods, will disappear. Do not put them in the chest. Magic arms and armor will stop being magical. Don't put them in the chest. Oh, ones you've created lose their attributes, but ones that are found only lose any changes you have made. But, yes. I guess Cerulean is still doing some bug testing with his new magic spell that he's got.
Right away.
So that means I can put this crossbow in the chest and the note back in the chest and use it
Right
again.
away.
There it goes. I never actually used this
Okay.
before.
Okay.
So can I get the crossbow back? Yep, that's actually really useful.
Right away.
That is really useful. Anyway,
Very well.
let's level up. Level you up to Fighter 4. Get some more strength. Concentration, Intimidate, although that's not too great. Heal. Some concentration, and Search. Actually, Spellcraft. Whirlwind attack needs Spring Attack. So you can get Spring Attack, and then at level 6, you can get Whirlwind Attack. Spring Attack's not that useful. You can move before and after making a melee attack. Cleric is just going to get Cleric levels. Get Wisdom. You know, I could have given that guy Wisdom. If he's not going to be that much of a spellcaster, though. Really, he's just going to be like support. Did I give you Tumble? Yes, you're at 3, and you can't be higher than 3.5, so it's pointless for you to have gotten any more points than that. So get some Wisdom. Spellcraft. Oh. Missed something here. Tumble. Okay. Not getting very good rolls this time. Yeah, should probably get rogue. Or do I want you to get rogue? I think I want you to get fighter, so you can get to spring attack as soon as possible as well. So you can get open lock, appraise, and search. There we go, that was a good roll. I can't actually see how much health you have. 31. Got some sorcerer levels. Charisma, that's kind of important. You're a spellcaster, you need your spellcasting stat. Ooh, second level spells. Sure, that doesn't really matter. What do I want you to get? Ghoul Touch. Kinda want you to just get, like... Because all of, like, the attack spells, like Melf's Acid Arrow and Scorching Ray, are annoying because you have to make attack rolls for them. Web could be decent. Does Web... does breaking free from an entangle trigger attacks of opportunity? Oh. DC 20 strength check. Ooh, that's nice. Flammable 2d4 points of fire damage. Kinda just want to get glitter dust, but maybe web. What's Tasha's hideous laughter? Falling prone and is helpless for 1 round a level. Okay. What does deafness do? 20% spell failure. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll go with Tasha's hideous laughter. See, the thing, I don't know, like, a web would be more useful later on. So let's just get web. Because it's the wizards who can be, like, generalist. And, you know, they can have a whole wide variety of spells, but sorcerers really can't. And in this, unlike in pen and paper, you cannot just choose to, because in pen and paper, I'm pretty sure you can choose to forget, like, 2 spells every time you level up, and replace them with other spells of that level. Web. Daze Monster, no. And Tasha's hideous laughter, yeah. And you can get Wizard, Intelligence, same stats, or skills rather. Not really sure why I'm having you get Disabled Device, but whatever. you can go ahead and get Bear's Endurance. And Eagle Splendor, I guess. No, not False Life. And Eagle Splendor. Oh yeah, the fucking spellcasters. They get good health rolls. Yeah. Beefcake Wizard here has almost as much health as the Cleric does. Need to prepare spells. Taj's Hideous Laughter, Scorching Ray, and Web. Or no, you don't need Web. Sure, you can take Color Spray. We don't need Identify prepared. Nothing to identify out in the field. 2 castings of Grease. 1 of Charm Person, and 1 Magic Missile. And you can get Bull's Strength, I guess. More Guidance. It doesn't really matter. I guess Virtue's probably better than Guidance. 1 temporary hit point for 1 minute. Woo. How does Shield of Faith work? Because there was that one time I tried to cast it and it said, like, protection from evil does not, so it does not work. Okay. Deflection bonuses do not stack with deflection bonuses. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. So, this gives you +2 deflection to AC against evil creatures, whereas this just gives you +2 deflection bonus to AC against everything. Okay. And also the protection from evil gives you a bonus to saves. Old Person, that's a pretty nice spell to have. Let's just get some protection from evil then, I guess. Okay. And that's all the spellcasting. So let's rest until healed. Go sell stuff, and then go clear out the rest of the moat house.
Right away.
Sell stuff for a great price because of our merchant scale and eyeglasses that I did not know existed in this game. 10 gold! Those sold for like 6 before. And I'm not too particularly interested in buying Masterwork armor because it's really expensive. Oh no, you know, I don't. A rusty longsword? It's poor quality, so it gets -1 to hit? Okay. Oh no, I messed up. I sold things to the wrong guy. Oh no. Let's run down here so we can sell the remaining leather equipment to the right guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we missed out on like 50 gold. Oh no. Not a huge deal. And then that's worth a lot of money. And you're not even the guy who buys magic items for the highest price. Speaking of the guy who buys magic items for their highest price, I got some scrolls and stuff to sell. You guys got a magical axe. Okay. Scroll of Protection from Evil is not that useful. Chill Touch, no thank you. Ray of Enfeeblement. Cure Minor Wounds, Cure Light Wounds. Invisibility Greater, that's pretty nice. Protection from Evil. Okay. You don't really have anything else. Scrolls of Magic Missile, 29 gold each.
Very well.
How much does it cost you to make one of those? Only 12 each, but it costs you XP. So I don't know. That's one of the things that does bother me about, like,
Right away.
3.5 and 3rd edition in general is the wizard is already taking a hit for the team by spending a feat on getting magic item crafting skills, so why punish him by also making him have a totally different amount of XP that's a hassle to keep up with from the rest of the party? Like, because in Pathfinder that's not the case, where it takes more time in Pathfinder, I think, but there's no actual downside for the spellcaster. Some boots on the ground and some bolts. Woo. There's a secret path over there,
Right away.
but, and also, while, oh hey, gold.
If you insist.
And
Right
silver.
away.
Okay. I also found that there's a
Of course.
button. I remembered that there's a button here that I can use to highlight things I can interact with. And here's some prisoners. Nibby. What are you doing down here? Venturing down here with my warrior friend and our cleric friend. The warrior pulled this huge ogre onto us, and it started to beat us to a pulp. The cleric just stopped healing us, suddenly went into some sort of trance. Liam was almost dead, so we surrendered. I didn't want her to die. Ogre has tortured us and beaten us badly. I am no longer afraid of death. Now he intends to eat us, I fear. Oh, well, he's dead. No, it actually was pretty easy. A gnome friend and should be helpful if you have need. Is there anything you've learned in the prison here? Strange people come through here wearing special cloaks. The ogre would not attack them while they had on the cloak. Suspect there's something much more sinister beyond. Alrighty. Ooh. And let's go back to where we were. Oh, there's a door down here. Well, what do you know? Oh, these just lead to, like, bedrooms, I guess? Oh, with bugbears in them.
Right away.
You missed. He's flat-footed. Come on. You've plus 10 to hit. Acid splash that bugbear. Okay, he's out of range. And to think, if you would have hit him, you wouldn't have taken that damage.
At once. I'm off.
Woo, great fight, everybody.
Sure.
Alrighty. And then there's this
Will
room. No, spellcaster, you don't go there.
Sure. I'm off.
Tax of opportunity, go. Why didn't the guys in back take a tax of opportunity?
Okay.
And you missed.
If you insist. I'm off. do.
No,
Okay.
not the door, the
Okay.
dead bugbear. Okay, and he can take all the potions. They're probably all cure light wounds potions.
Okay.
Speaking of cure light wounds,
Okay.
okay. There's nothing in there that I can interact with. Should probably save the game. It's been a while. Oh, hi.
You're willing to speak with us?
You want to talk?
I offer you a deal. We wish to leave this place. Give us gold, and we will leave you be.
Why do you want to leave so badly?
We have lost part of the path to the masters in a planned raids, and we receive less loot than those bugbears. Master desires his fate.
Who is this master?
A master lover is a terrible leader. You should put him to death.
Lareth has some really nice plate armor, or half-plate armor. That's really nice to have. That's basically where I plan on getting my magic armor from, is just taking it from people, because the elven armor's really nice. It's got, like, very low dex penalty and armor check penalty, but it's pretty uncommon. What is the deal?
Give us 100 gold, and we will depart.
No,
You are choosing.
no, you're choosing your death. Large people.
Sure.
The enlarged turtle.
Of course.
You'll kill that gnoll. You missed. Of course you did.
Yes.
Tumble unsuccessful. And he missed. He only has +5 to hit, because he's power attacking. Oh. So you can make power attacks while flat, or regular attacks of opportunity while flat-footed with that, but you're still flat-footed and you still take the penalty to AC.
Right away.
Is there any way that I can blind all of you? No, then I can just grease, I guess.
Will do.
And he tripped. Gotta love grease. I love grease. Such a good spell.
Will do. Okay.
Why didn't you do sneak attack damage? I thought if they were prone, you always did sneak attack damage, even if you weren't flanking. They're enraged because they keep tripping. That's great.
Okay.
Oh, that's a wide area of effect spell.
If you insist. Sure.
There's a bunch of people in there. Wow. And... oh, you can't enlarge?
Right away.
They are bewebbed and greased up.
Of course. Okay.
All these extra hit points from being in a rage.
Very
Glitter
well.
dust. The debuffs, they're everywhere. Stabbed, blinded, prone, and webbed. Or not stabbed, well, he did get stabbed. Yeah, that's true. But that's not what I meant to say at all. So, all you did was get up and
Right away.
you couldn't even try to break free.
Right away.
Nope, he's disabled. Ah, that's great. Okay, you can go ahead and enlarge Marcus now. Marcus can stab that Gnoll. Oh, hey, that one over there has a shield.
Yes.
Acid splash him. Yeah. AC 8. Wow. His touch AC is awful. Well, because he doesn't get his armor at all. But he does get armor penalties. That's probably why.
Will do.
Yeah. Whoa, how much damage was that critical hit? 37. Like even anyone you can attack? Not really. Ready on approach.
Okay.
Ready on approach.
Okay.
Now I wish I had, like, a bow specialist.
Of course.
Ready on approach.
Yes.
As we just keep just poking at them with Acid Splash and Ray of Frost.
I'm off.
Ooh. Yeah, max damage twice. Ready on approach. Exciting stuff, I know.
Okay.
Oh, you're... You know, you're brave. I'll give you that. You're nearly, you know, unconscious from the pain. You're covered in grease. You're covered in spider webs. You can't see, but you still charge towards the people who outnumber you 6-1 and who killed all of your friends. You're not a coward. You're definitely not a coward. But you're definitely not that intelligent either. I want to wait for the web to expire too. Come on. I don't want to run through that and get my guys webbed. How long does web last? Who cast it? I think I can dispel magic. Dispel, like, spells that that guy cast. No, it definitely wasn't either of you two. Dismiss spell.
Right away.
Oh, nope, I didn't want to dismiss that spell. I think it was you.
That
No, it was not.
are a mere fraction of my power.
But I can't dispel that. Whatever. Can I end the combat, please? I don't want to run through the web game. How long does web last? Because it seems like it lasts a really damn long time. Minutes per level? 10 minutes per level. Oh boy. Actually, you know what I could do? You can do Scorching Ray. Oh, I have to have a target. For the love of God, game.
Yes.
Wow, you made your save. Congratulations.
Yes.
Blind those two. Get their attention. There we go. They're coming towards us. And we can magic missile
If
them,
you
I guess.
insist.
Whee! Oh, you failed your throw that time. Okay.
Yes.
Huh. Why did you get to cast that? Wow. I clicked on him. Game, I clicked on him. Whatever.
Yes, sir.
It's also pretty damn impressive that he made 2 concentration checks. One for being smacked upside the face and the other one for being webbed. There we go. The battle is over. Just in time to end the video.